We got a lot to talk about tonight. Greetings, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about R. Kelly and this whole mess that he got himself into. All these years to him lusting and doing the dirty things he's been doing behind the scenes, in front of our faces, in front of our children. Usually people put their kids to bed when it's time to get nasty, but R. Kelly has been doing nasty things in front of the kids, and that's why us men are going to have to come together and do something about this man once and for all. I can't say he's our brother because he is not our brother. R. Kelly is a monster. We need to stand together as a community of brothers to get rid of R. Kelly because I just went out shopping with my family, and afterwards I told my wife, let's take the kids to Chuck E. Cheese. And when we got there, R. Kelly was sitting next to Chucky eating the cheese pizza, and all the kids were just playing and dancing all around R. Kelly, and nobody thought nothing was wrong with this. I had a major problem with that. There's no way I should take my wife and my kids out to Chuck E. Cheese, and R. Kelly is there with all the kids dancing and jumping around, singing around him. I told my wife, we're not eating here, you know, and my kids, they're so ignorant. They wanted to spend time with R. Kelly. I told my kids, no, we're going home. And everybody got mad at me. I don't care if y'all are mad because y'all want to, because he's a superstar. I have a family, I have a wife, but they don't understand that R. Kelly is a nasty man. I moved to Chicago 10 years ago, and I was well aware of what R. Kelly was doing to these young girls. I told my wife, I said, honey, why do you want to live in the same neighborhood with R. Kelly? And she told me, oh, our daughter Sasha, she wants to get a record deal. She wants to be a singer, blah, blah, blah. I said, honey, that doesn't mean that we have to live right next door to R. Kelly. But she wasn't trying to hear me. We bought a little mansion over on the west side of Chicago, down the street from R. Kelly's studio. So, back when we was living in Georgia, I would take my daughter to school every morning. I would drop her off at school and come back and pick her up. But my wife insisted that my daughter walk home from school. Mind you, she lived right down the street from R. Kelly's studio. And my daughter, she wants to be a singer, and she's all into music and hip hop. She's a big Lil Uzi Vert fan. So I said, okay, honey, we'll let her walk home from school. And lo and behold, I was riding down the street and R. Kelly was playing double dutch with my daughter. I pulled over the car. I screamed at him. I said, hey. He acted like he didn't hear me. I said, hey. And they were still double dutching. So I walked over and punched R. Kelly in his mouth. And I got my daughter back. So why is it that other men can't do the same thing I did to get their daughters back? I knew where she was at. She was right there in that rundown, raggedy studio on M Street. And why would you let your daughter go to a studio on M Street in the first place? You know that is demonic. But there's so many fathers that want to get that check, just like my brother Greg. I told him, I said, Greg, if you want your daughter to get a record deal, the first thing she needs to do is know how to sing. And he said, she ain't got to know how to sing. I know where R. Kelly live at. There's plenty of people knocking on R. Kelly's door right now, trying to let their daughter come inside. I've seen it. I've been living in Chicago for the past 10 years. This ain't no secret. Y'all just now knowing about this stuff. But people in Chicago have been well aware of R. Kelly and these young girls. That's how most people are able to pay their rent with R. Kelly. I know it's nasty and it's disgusting. I divorced my wife because she insisted that our daughter work with R. Kelly to get a record deal. I said, well, how about you work with R. Kelly to get a record deal? And mind you, my wife, she's 42 years old. So she got mad at me, went over to R. Kelly's house thinking that he was going to sleep with her old ass. Come to find out, R. Kelly got her in the kitchen washing dishes and doing old grandma shit. I told her, R. Kelly don't want you. You 50 years old, woman, but she insisted, I'm going to get a record deal with R. Kelly. So that's what she did, but he had her in there baking pies and um, making pancakes and stuff like that. If you ever seen the show Surviving R. Kelly, you remember that part where his wife said he would get mad at her if she made the pancakes wrong and the pancakes got to be this amount of crusty. He did the same thing with my wife, old ass. He beat her ass too. I didn't give a damn. I told her, you go be with R. Kelly. Don't try to put our child in the bedroom with R. Kelly. And the reason why I decided to make this video, because like I said earlier, I took the children and us out to Chuck E. Cheese, and lo and behold, R. Kelly sitting up there with a chicken wing in his mouth. Just got out of jail and went straight over to the Chuck E. Cheese, and ain't nobody thought nothing was wrong with it. So us men, we're going to have to come together and stop letting this man do these things to these young girls. I don't care if it's your daughter, somebody else's daughter. Us men, we gonna have to start being men. You so quick to bust somebody else in their mouth. When we gonna bust R. Kelly upside his head, y'all? It's bad enough George Zimmerman walking the streets. Ain't nobody laid a finger on that man. You brothers is getting more scary and scarier. When I was coming up, if we would have saw R. Kelly in the club, we would have took him to the bathroom and made him do something strange for a piece of change. We would have had R. Kelly touching his ankles, no homo, when I was coming up back in my day now. But y'all young boys, y'all some scary boys. Y'all take y'all nieces and nephews over to R. Kelly house and leave them there for weeks. You come back and get your niece, she done turned into your nephew. R. Kelly turned your baby's daughter into a transformer. She come home talking about her new name is Bumblebee. But I'm not mad at the children, because children don't know no better. They do things that they ain't supposed to be doing any goddamn way. But it's these parents and people always want to blame their mamas. What about their daddies? I know plenty. I told y'all, I know plenty of grown men that take their daughters to R. Kelly house talking about they want to get a record deal, knowing damn well their daughters can't sing. It ain't got nothing to do with no record deal most of the time. These men ain't able to pay their rent, their phone bill due, electricity about to get cut off, so sometimes the only thing they got left in their house is their daughter. So what we gonna do, y'all? That's the reason why I want to have this stream to talk to y'all about it. Because I met R. Kelly before, and he's a really nice man. And I must say, R. Kelly, they say he got nice hands, and I ain't gonna lie. One time last week I went to a massage parlor, and I was laying on my back waiting for the masseuse to come back in the room, and I heard them talking about, oh, well, let the new guy give him a massage. So I said, well, I'm used to females giving me my massage, but since they said they gonna let the new guy give me a massage, and I overheard them say that it was an African-American gentleman, so I didn't want to hate on the brother and say, oh, I don't want him to give me a massage, because this brother, he probably got to pay his bill the same way I got to pay my bill. So I let the young man give me the massage. And, it felt good and everything. I was a little uncomfortable because it was a man giving me a massage, but he was doing it for a long time, so the workers kept on asking him, is he done yet? Is he done yet? And then the young man said, it seems like he's ready. And I jumped up out the bed and turned around, and it was R. Kelly giving me a massage. Now, I ain't gonna lie, that was the best massage I ever had in my life, but I wouldn't want him to do it again. I can understand, why women are fond of R. Kelly, because, the way he was doing the massage, I kept thinking about that album, 12 Play. Let me quit talking about this, because I'm a married man. I don't want nobody looking at me crazy next time I go into the sex shop and I be looking for R. Kelly CDs and stuff like that, because they don't sell it no more in regular stores. You can't go to a regular record store to get an R. Kelly album. You got to go to the black market or a sex store or something like that. The last time I went, they were sold out. But one thing for sure, if he don't never make no more music no more, he can damn sure work at that massage parlor. Cause I went back twice, but they said they fired his ass, something like that. But they should have kept him there. But I'm a grown man. I can get a massage from R. Kelly. I'm tired of these grown folk letting their little children get massages from R. Kelly. Talking about my daughter got arthritis. Your daughter ain't got no damn arthritis. That ain't no excuse to have her in R. Kelly's bed getting a massage now. Now my fingers, they crinkly. So, if I get a massage, that's my own grown business. I've been working at steel mills with the Joe Jackson for the past 50 years. So I'm entitled to a massage now. But us brothers, it's Black History Month. We gonna have to come together because there's no reason why I should take my children to Chuck E. Cheese and R. Kelly sitting up in there with a Whopper Jr. in his hand. I was disgusted when I seen him in there because the last I heard he was locked up, and to see him sitting up there next to the Chuck E. Cheese rat just a laughing and having a good time. I was gonna ask him for another one of them massages, but I was pissed off because my children was in the same building with this man. Now, the reason why I'm just gonna go and tell y'all the truth. I know a lot of people gonna get mad at me for saying this, but most of them girls on the Surviving R. Kelly, the reason why they coming out now is because they too old for R. Kelly. When they was young and sprung and he wanted to lay up with them, they didn't come to the news and the tabloids and all that stuff, but now they sitting up there with wrinkles all over their face and all over their neck, looking like somebody dug them out the grave, and R. Kelly don't want nothing to do with them no more. Now they want to throw him under the bus. Can you believe that R. Kelly is 52 years old? Out of them 52 years, he spent decades doing the stuff that he's been doing. Decades, y'all. And ain't nobody came out and said nothing. But now that them young girls done got too old to go to their sugar daddy and get a little check, or have a place to stay, or some food or whatever he was providing for these females, because like y'all seen on that documentary, they said he told them when they can eat. So these girls, they was all right when he was giving them steak, shrimps, and lobsters and stuff like that. But now they too old. Now they want to see him in jail. That's how it go. They took advantage of him when he had the money. You can lay up with that man when he was rich. But now that he had Chuck E. Cheese eating Whopper Juniors, y'all want to put him in jail. And I say go for it. Put his old ass in jail. But if he ever decide he want to change his life and join a good church and open him a massage parlor, I'd be a loyal customer. That boy, see, he take that Crisco and rub that thing on your back. And I was sleeping until I heard him say, "It seems like he's right." That scared me. I was feeling good for a minute till I found out it was R. Kelly. But R. Kelly, if you listening, I don't approve of none of them things you be doing with them young girls, man. Because if you ever try to play hopscotch with my daughter again, I told y'all, my daughter went to the school down the street from his studio, and I noticed she would be coming home late every day from school. And I asked her, I said, "Sasha, what you doing coming home late from school every day?" She said, "Oh, nothing, Daddy." So I followed her ass one day. She left the school, and she was walking down the street, and she kept looking back. But I kept on following her, and I lost her for a minute. Then I turned that corner where that McDonald's at, that McDonald's where R. Kelly be at. This fool outside playing hopscotch with my daughter. And he was getting it with that rope. I wasn't going to interrupt him because, he had it going. He jumped at least 50 times before I stopped him and bust him in his mouth. He's a multi-talented man. They'll tell y'all he wrote a lot of songs for people in the music industry, but what they won't tell y'all is that R. Kelly and a lot of them people is the same person. It's not that he was writing music for them people It's that he was them people and they was using a different name to sell more records because, you can only come out with an album probably once or twice a year. But, you know, a lot of people didn't know that R. Kelly and Usher is the same exact person. And Chili from TLC and Aaliyah is the same damn person. So when you seen Usher with Chili back in the day, that was really R. Kelly and Aaliyah. I know this stuff because after R. Kelly gave me my massage, we sat there and I talked with him for a little bit because, like I said, that boy, when he put them hands on your ass, well, not your ass literally, you know what I mean. Well, that's if you let him, but I ain't let him do it. I thought about it, but I ain't let him do it. When we got to talking after that luxurious massage, I must say, he told me that, Aaliyah mama was his first girlfriend. And I said, well, how you gonna get with Aaliyah when her mama was your first girlfriend? He said, look, man, that's all they care about, that money. He pulled out a big old wide $100 bill. He said, this is all they care about right here. And I believed him. But now that he ain't got that big old wad of money, everybody, oh Lord, they want to see R. Kelly behind bars. But that's where he should have been this whole time. They should have been locked R. Kelly's ass up. But Lord, I'm trying to tell you, if that boy, see, he can still sing. Don't get me wrong. He can still sing his ass off. But if he decided to just open up a massage parlor, I mean, he'll make a fortune off of me alone, okay? Because the boy, he get that shea butter and mix it up with that Crisco and lather it in his hands, and oh Lord, he get to putting that baby oil on your ass. Not that I had him do it to me, y'all. Don't think that I had R. Kelly putting baby oil on my ass, because it never happened. But I told him, R. Kelly, don't you ever play hopscotch with my daughter again. He know how to do all the things that little girls like to do. I went over to his house. I said, R. Kelly, I got these cheeseburgers. I just want to warm it up in the microwave. Where your microwave at, R. Kelly? This food pulled out an easy bake oven, talking about, well, hey, give me that burger. I said, what you gonna do with this easy bake oven, R. Kelly? He said, oh, you push this button right here, and then you push this button right there. I said, this man ain't nothing but a little ass girl. He know how to do all the things little girls like to do. I went over to his house. He said he liked to sip on a little bit of tea. I said, no, R. Kelly, we don't sip on tea. We sip on Hennessy. He said, okay, well, we gonna have a Hennessy party then. I said, all right, R. Kelly, I'll have a Hennessy party with you, but don't you ever play hopscotch with my daughter again. So I went over to R. Kelly's house, and he had a bunch of little teacups laid out there. A bunch of little girls in tea arbors talking about, I'm a little teapot, short and stout. I said, what the hell is this? Where is the Hennessy, R. Kelly? I ain't come over here for no little tea party. We don't spill tea. And he tried to explain, well, I like to, use the teacups. And that's when I pinned his old ugly ass down and poured Hennessy all over his areola. I ain't a fan of his music no more, but I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day, I'll put on that 12-play album and go crazy. Get me a tall glass of that Hennessy and put on that R. Kelly. My God, that's how all my children got here. And I told him, how you gonna be the one that helped me conceive my kids, and now you trying to make love to my kids? I made love to your music making my kids, and now you trying to make music in order to make love to my kids, R. Kelly? I don't respect that man. That's why when they lock his ass up, I'm only going to go visit him at least 2 times a week. I ain't about to be up there seeing R. Kelly every other day or nothing like that. I go twice a week because, we built a little relationship. R. Kelly, he's a sick pervert and he deserved to go to jail. He's a terrible person. But R. Kelly, he's a nice guy for the most part. He crack jokes. He make you laugh. He know how to tickle people. I ain't never laughed as hard as that time R. Kelly was tickling me when we was on the patio. Because like I told y'all, we moved to Chicago from Atlanta. And My wife, the reason why she wanted to move to Chicago is because R. Kelly was there. And like I said, my daughter is an inspiring actress and a singer. I mean, she can't act, she can't sing for shit. But that's what she wanted to do. And my wife wanted to, take her to go see R. Kelly. And I told my wife, I said, if you want Sasha to be a singer and the actor, well, the first thing she gonna need to learn how to do is sing and act. And then my wife said, "Oh, well, Sasha built like me, and the only thing we got to do is get her in front of R. Kelly and blah, blah, blah." And that's why I divorced so ugly ass. My wife was cute before she got with R. Kelly. My wife used to look like Lisa Ray, and now she look like Ray Lisa. My wife come home looking like Ray Charles. I asked her, "How your relationship with R. Kelly going?" She got the nerve to say, "He give me money when I'm in need. He's the type of friend you need." R. Kelly turned my wife into Ray Charles, y'all. I ain't never gonna be able to get back with her. Every time I see her and kiss her, it smell like R. Kelly's ball sack. I used to love my wife until R. Kelly ruined our family. I don't know where my daughter at. I've been calling her phone. I've been looking for her. I sure hope she ain't with R. Kelly. But if she is, at least she with her mama, because her grandmama with R. Kelly, so, I guess it runs in the family. My wife family got R. Kelly in their DNA. Everybody from the great aunties, the young aunties, all of the cousins, everybody lived in R. Kelly house before. They still got mail going to R. Kelly house. I tried to file my wife on my taxes, and they told me I had to ask R. Kelly for permission. But that ain't got nothing. See, my personal life ain't got nothing to do with what I'm making this stream for, because this is a serious matter. There's young girls out there that if it ain't R. Kelly, it's another old pervert with money out there tricking off on your children. And these young girls is gullible. They want to get their hair done. They want to wear Gucci purse. Do y'all know how much a Gucci purse costs? And these girls, they're not looking for no cheap way out. These girls you see on Instagram that got their hair done all the time, living in a nice house and driving a nice car, and all they do is take pictures on Instagram. They got them some old sugar daddy that's paying for all that stuff. Don't think they have regular lives and regular relationships and boyfriends that they with. No, they got a sugar daddy. That's the name of the game. You can get on POF right now, and all you gonna see is a bunch of young ladies twerking their booty, looking back at the camera. They not doing that because they want y'all to see their bare booty. They doing that because they want a sugar daddy in their life. And R. Kelly, he just one of the millions of sugar daddies out there. Now, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I got a little bit of paper. I played the lottery at the liquor store. I went up in there and got me some pig skins and a 40 ounce. So I figured I'd get one of them lottery tickets. So I got the lottery ticket and I hit the lottery. I didn't know what to do with the money, but I knew for sure I was gonna get some booty with that lottery money. I didn't know about investing into stocks and bonds and all that stuff. I don't know about stocks and bonds, but I did make a bond with some big booty Instagram girl. I placed my stock in ass, and it's been working out pretty good for me. I mean, I got a couple of $100,000 left, but I had a good time with the money while I had it. I didn't invest in stocks and stuff like that, but I did invest in some booty cheeks, and it been working out pretty good for me. So I understand what it's like to be an older sugar daddy in these streets, because it ain't like you can take the money with you. And these young girls, they know how to spend the money better than I can. The first girl I met, she was 22 years old, and she told me that she was trying to graduate from college. So I figured, hey, you're trying to graduate from college, and I ain't got nobody. I'm old. Ain't nobody looking at me. And you sitting over there with all that ass with, give you a little $20, $30 here and there. And before you know it, we created a bond. And my brother, he asked me, have you been investing into bonds? I said, hell no, but I've been bonding with this big booty girl on Instagram. So I understand what it's like to be an old trick. I mean, they say pimping ain't easy, but tricking is. All you gotta do is take a couple of $100 out the bank, get you a hotel room and shit. You be 20 years old all over again. You know. And before I hit the lottery, wasn't nobody looking at me. But as soon as I pull up in that Lamborghini, everybody want to take off their drawers all of a sudden. It's been time. I've been sitting at the red light waiting for the light to turn green. Next thing you know, somebody done ran up to my car, gave me their phone number. Here you go, baby. Give me a call, baby. And I'm looking like this. Hey, woman, you don't know who I am. I could be a serial killer out here. And you see me because I got a nice car. Now you want to give me your phone number? So I understand what R. Kelly is going through now. Because this is the thing right here. I don't know nothing about no bonds or no CD accounts or no LBCs or no DPGs or none of that type of stuff. I don't know nothing about them. I never grew up on Wall Street. I grew up on the Black Wall Street. I'm a Compton Crip, just in case y'all ain't know. I rep the Blood and the Crips. I'm a certified gangster. So I don't know nothing about no stocks and bonds. But I know how to bond with one of them girls off of Instagram. But that Negro here, no there. Let me tell y'all something about this boy R. Kelly. Now he's a very talented man. He knows how to sing. He know how to do a lot of things. He's a charming man. Like if you ever spent time with R. Kelly, you would go home and just take a deep breath and just say, R. Kelly, he's a nice guy, man. You can tell by the look at his face that he's really not a bad person per se. But everybody got demons. But R. Kelly's demons, they not like regular people demons. R. Kelly demons, he's a weird type of person. You can tell somebody crazy by the way they eat. R. Kelly eat all his food backwards. When he eat chicken wings, he eat the bones first. That's when I knew he had some serious demons about himself. This man, when he eat French fries, he put ketchup on his lips first, and then he eat the French fries. That's when I knew something wasn't right with his mind all the way. When he bite the cup, when you get a milkshake, it come in a styrofoam cup, and you just, put the straw in there and you sip the milkshake. R. Kelly, he bite the bottom of the styrofoam cup from the bottom, and then he hold the milkshake upside down to drink. Something ain't right with his ass. And I tried to tell him, R. Kelly, if you gonna eat them French fries, just put the ketchup on the French fries. You ain't gotta, put the ketchup all over your lips and then be licking all over the place. But I knew something was wrong with his ass when I first met him. But I told him, don't you ever play hopscotch with my daughter again. I don't care if you just bought a new jump rope. I don't care if you got on some new Adidas. Don't you ever play hopscotch with my daughter again. And best believe you be, he ain't never even thought about looking at my daughter. I think she over there right now, but shit. When I was in her life, she wasn't with no R. Kelly. And my daughter, she 18 years old now, so if she want to live with R. Kelly, then, be my guest. If you want him whooping your ass and singing them love songs to you, some women think that's sexy. There's really women out here that don't mind getting their ass beat. It's a turn on. See, I've never been the type of man to put my hands on the woman, but I know if I did, I would have a whole lot of women right now, because there's a lot of women out there that enjoy getting their ass whooped. They think it's sexy. They think when a man put his hands on you, that means that he loves you. So when R. Kelly, be turning up and slapping on them girls, they think that's a sign of affection. And plus he be singing them love songs too. So, it's a double whammy when a man could whoop your ass and then sing a love song to you. Some women just go crazy over stuff like that. My wife, for instance, I never beat her. She always beat me. One time my wife beat me so bad, my grandmama got out of bed and came over and started choking my wife. I had to pull my nana off of my wife. I said, Granny! Granny! And she just kept on choking my wife. So I called the police on my grandma. She ain't never forgave me for it. But I knew, if I was the type of man that'll whoop up on my wife, she would have been happy with me. She would have never left me for R. Kelly. But that's the way life goes sometimes. Some people like what they like, but unfortunately for R. Kelly, he liked them young girl, and I tried to tell him, R. Kelly, man, when you get with a grown woman, at least they know what they're doing. These young girls like R. Kelly. Let me tell you something. My daughter ain't never know how to wash up properly. When she was a little girl, I have to tell her, get your little ass back in that shower. Daughter get out the bathtub smelling like she ain't never took no bath. I said, R. Kelly, these young girls don't know how to wash themselves properly. And you want to know what this nigga told me? He said, that's what nose plugs is for. That's when I was through with R. Kelly. I erased his phone number from my phone. I ain't never want to talk to him no more. That's when I knew he was nasty. And I knew he had demons when he ate those nachos without no cheese. I said, R. Kelly, all you got to do is put a little bit of cheese on them nachos. And he looked at me and all you can see was the white in his eyes. I knew he had demons. But that Negro here, no there. I didn't bring y'all here to talk about this man's personal life and the things that he's been doing behind closed doors. The reason why I decided to make this live stream is because R. Kelly, we gonna have to come together to do something to stop him because he's not gonna stop doing what he's doing. You can put him in jail. All he gonna do is post bond. He recently just post bond for $2 million. So money ain't gonna stop R. Kelly from doing what he's doing. You understand? What us men gonna have to do, we gonna have to start being punked and get together and whoop R. Kelly's ass. Now, I tried to whoop R. Kelly's ass before, but, like I said, I never been the type to put my hands on a woman, so, I damn sure ain't about to put my hands on no man. I swung on him and I fell. He helped me back up, and that was the end of it. I figured, hey, it's a lot of brothers that just got done doing some hard time that could really put in some work and whoop R. Kelly's ass. So, it ain't got to be me that do it. I'm asking y'all to do it, because I'm not the fighting type. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. But when you messing with my children, if you put your hand on my children, I'm going to whoop your ass. I ain't never been no professional wrestler or nothing like that. But, I whoop somebody ass, you mess with my daughter Sasha. Because I love my children now. That's one thing about me. You can say whatever you want to say about me. But don't tell me I don't love my children. Because, I go through hell and high water for my children. I do a bid. I run into a flaming building and eat a hamburger in there for my children. I put my bare booty in the oven and ask you who wants some buns for my children. There's nothing I won't do for my kids. But the thing is, I told R. Kelly, don't mess with my children, and he respect that. He said, okay, I ain't gonna mess with your children, because he know if you don't want him to be involved with your children, there's nothing he can do about that. He's not about to risk going to court and going to jail because, as a parent, if you tell that man, don't you mess with my children, he ain't going to do it. But the thing is, so many of these parents throwing their kids on R. Kelly. I remember last time I was at R. Kelly's house, the phone kept ringing, the doorbell kept ringing, and he looked like he was depressed. I said, what's wrong with you, Kelly? He said, man, these people dropping their kids off for days at a time. Who they think I am, Ronald McDonald? He don't want to be bothered with these kids. And he know he got a sickness. These parents know he got a sickness, but they still be throwing their kids at him. And all this surviving R. Kelly, that's only making the situation worse. These young girls, now they know that he's a sick man. He can't help himself. So it's a lot of opportunists out here throwing themselves at R. Kelly like that. Now, I'm not friends with him no more. I was friends back in the day with him, but I don't want nothing to do with R. Kelly no more. But like I told y'all, that man, something about it, I think the reason why he give good massages like that is because I don't even want to tell y'all about it. But I just say this: R. Kelly gives a hell of a massage now. That's one thing he can do. Because I didn't even know he was working at the massage parlor when he started rubbing on me like that. And and when I found out it was R. Kelly, I told him to stop, but I didn't say it like I meant it, so he kept on. I said, stop, and he kept on. I said, stop, and he kept on. I had to get loud with him for him to stop. But but when he did, I gave him that look like, why you stop? Then it was just a massage. And like I ain't have on no clothes, but he had on all his clothes. You know, all it was a massage. Y'all act like R. Kelly was, and it wasn't just me. Well, it was me and him in the room, but it was a building. There was other people in there getting massages too. So don't act like I was just in there alone with R. Kelly and he was rubbing on me and stuff like that. I told him, I said, R. Kelly, stop. And he just, because it didn't sound like I meant it. So he kept on. I said, R. Kelly, stop. And he just, he kept on with the massage thing. And honestly, I didn't want him to stop, but I felt strange because I thought it was somebody else. I didn't know that it was R. Kelly giving me a massage. So I said, R. Kelly, stop. And he know I ain't mean it when I said it like that because I didn't even put no force behind it. And then when I heard my wife coming in the door, that's when I said, R. Kelly, stop. And that's when he stopped when I said it like that because I didn't want my wife to come in there and see R. Kelly, rubbing my back talking about, it seems like he's fragile. And this is another thing. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, then you're not going to hear no more about this nasty man and the nasty things he's been doing because I got stories for days. I can tell y'all about when R. Kelly went to the zoo and he was behind them cages with the monkeys. Oh, don't think he just be getting nasty with people. Y'all ain't heard about how R. Kelly be going to that zoo and be in the water with them lemurs and all of them penguins and gazelles and things like that. This man is into zoophilia. And when he told me about zoophilia, I said, well, damn, where's she from? The Congo? He said, no, zoophilia. That's when people, get it on with animals. I said, there's some ugly ass females out here, but I ain't never met one named zoophilia. He told me, no, zoophilia is, it's a subculture. I said, R. Kelly, man, I need you to introduce me to zoophilia because she sounds like she ugly as hell. And then we went to the zoo and he got in the cage with the monkeys. I said, R. Kelly, what you doing in there? Then he jumped out, act like he wasn't doing nothing. That's when I knew, something was wrong with him. I personally feel bad for R. Kelly. Because he's such a nice man, but he's not a normal man. R. Kelly is basically the O.J. Simpson of R&B. Think about it, y'all. The only difference between O.J. Simpson and R. Kelly is that R. Kelly know how to sing and O.J. Simpson know how to play football. And here's another thing that a lot of people didn't know. When Michael Jordan made that song with R. Kelly, I Believe I Can Fly. This what really happened. Michael Jordan caught R. Kelly in the room with his daughter. And Michael Jordan punched R. Kelly so hard, he flew all the way up to the ceiling. I remember I had to catch R. Kelly because, he was going to land on his neck. You remember that movie Friday where Debo punched that boy and he flew up in the air? They got that from when Michael Jordan punched R. Kelly. And when he was up in the air flying, he started singing, I believe I can fly. And see, a lot of people didn't know I helped him write that song because when he was up in there, I jumped up there and tried to catch him before he hit the ground. And I'm the one that told him to say, I believe I can touch the sky. We made hits together. He was my friend, man. But see, this the thing. Just because I tell y'all that, I knew R. Kelly, don't mean I was involved with the thing that R. Kelly was involved with now. Because I knew something was wrong with him, but I didn't know something was wrong with him like that. I knew he was wrong, but I didn't know he was wrong. Because I swear, when he took me to that zoo, and he hopped in that cage with them ugly ass monkeys, that's when I ended our little friendship that we had. And I knew he was with my wife and everything, but I knew they wasn't having sex or nothing because my wife, she's 42 years old. She got a humpback like Quasimodo. I knew R. Kelly wasn't messing with my wife. It was my daughter that I was concerned about. Now, you can have my wife spend the night and wash your drawers and do all that stuff. Since she want to be with the celebrities and the superstars and things like that, you can have my wife now, but my daughter, my children. Now when it come to my children, R. Kelly, you gonna have to leave my baby, that girl alone now, cause she ain't that cute neither. But R. Kelly don't give a damn about how you look. It's all about how old you is. That's what turned him on. You could look like a bushwhacker. He don't give a damn what you look like. As long as you young, which is very sick and very disgusting. And this man, he don't deserve to be out in society. That's why last night when we went shopping, because my daughter, she been getting straight A's in school, and I said, baby, I'm gonna take you out, get you whatever you want. And she said, Daddy, I want some Uggs. I said, some Uggs? I said, well, why they call them Uggs? And she showed me a picture of the boots online. I said, well, baby, they must call these Uggs because they ugly. These some ugly ass boots. What the hell you want some Uggs for? She said, Daddy, I just want some Uggs because everybody in school, they wearing Uggs. I said, so everybody in your school wearing some ugly ass boots called Uggs? She said, yeah, Daddy, that's what's in style. So I said, okay, baby, well, if you want some Uggs, you getting good grade, I'm going to take you to get some Uggs. I'm going to take you to get some ice cream. You doing good in school, whatever you want, girl, I'm going to take you to go get it. She said, okay, so we went out and got them Uggs, and she wanted to get some T-shirts and some things like that. I didn't mind doing it because that's my baby girl. So I took out there, and I said, well, what y'all want to do? It was her little cousin, Nene, and her best friend from school. So I said, what y'all want to do now? They said, Daddy, we want to go to Chuck E. Cheese. So I said, okay, I'll go to Chuck E. Cheese because I like getting the cheese sandwiches and stuff from Chuck E. Cheese, and they got some good pizza. This how I order my pizza. I tell them, go on, give me a regular cheese pizza, but put bell peppers, mushroom, and jalapenos on them. And they say, so you want a veggie pizza? I said, no, I want a regular cheese pizza, but I want y'all to put bell pepper, jalapenos, and mushrooms on them. And every time they bring it out, they got pepperonis and things. But they ain't got nothing to do with what I'm trying to tell y'all. This what happened, y'all. Last night, I took my daughter, her cousin, and her friends to Chuck E. Cheese, and R. Kelly was sitting up in there with the Chuck E. Cheese rat playing dominoes. That's when I knew I had to do something because why is this man at Chuck E. Cheese and don't nobody give a damn? Only in Chicago. And I'm getting ready to leave Chicago because, these people here, they hypnotize the murder. They like to see each other doing bad and, all the shooting and the killing. And, that's the way they like it here in Chicago, R. Kelly been doing this for years. Ain't nobody give a damn here. Because these people here in Chicago, they love that murder and mayhem and stuff like that. They might as well change the name of Chicago to Gotham City. And R. Kelly, he the Joker. But that Negro here, I ain't gonna be here much longer. He was sitting up there with the Chuck E. Cheese rat playing patty cake, 1, 2, 3. I couldn't believe my eyes. People, people don't give a damn about their children. But when it comes to my children, I love my children. If there's one thing in this world I love, it's that key lime pie ice cream in my children. You can have anything else you want from me, but you're going to leave my key lime pie ice cream and my children alone. But I sure miss going over to R. Kelly's house because, he had the big TV and stuff, and his wife, Andrea, it was so fun messing with her. His little wife, Andrea, I go over there and she be locked in that room and, R. Kelly don't even be there. And I tell her, don't you come out that room. And she's just sitting in the room all day. And I say, Andrea, it's just me. You can come on out that room. She come out that room, with that rag on her head and everything. She was a nice girl. She gullible as all hell. But, we had a good time with Andrea. Because, you tell her to do anything and she'll do it. I remember one time we were sitting there watching the football game. And they said, Andrea, come out here and do a little two-step. She didn't only come out and do a two-step. She went in the room, got that little boom box that he used to keep over by the dresser, put on that 50 Cent song, Go Shout It's Your Birthday. She put that song on and did a two-step for us. Oh, we was laughing our ass off. because she did anything that man told her to do. I remember one time I went over there and they was watching Coming to America, and you know the part where the man told her bark like a dog, and the lady started barking like a dog in the movie, and I said, "Oh, Kelly, I wonder if Andrea do that for you." He said, "Wait a minute." He told her, "Come on out that back room," and she was barking like a dog. He made her do the crip walk. We had good times at R. Kelly house, but I had no clue that he was doing them things with them underage girls. Now, when I heard the rumors about him doing stuff like that, I never brought my kids around R. Kelly. That's why I don't understand the girl. What's her name? Is it Diamond or what's the light skinned girl name with the big head and the big eyes? The one that looked like a chia pet. What's her name? Crystal. Whatever her name is. She knew what was going on the whole time. When them checks stopped coming in, that's when they wanted to start flipping on R. Kelly. But I left him alone when he took me to the zoo, talking about he's into zoophilia, and then he hopped in the cage with them orangutans, and they was all in there screaming and stuff. That's when I couldn't be friends with R. Kelly no more. And I ain't gonna say I don't miss hanging out with Robert, because he was a nice guy. He used to go to Walmart and stuff and get the big old pack of gum and let me get half of the pack and stuff like that. So he really wasn't a bad person. But he loved going to that McDonald's in Chicago, because at that McDonald's, a lot of people don't know this, it's a back room back there. Usually at McDonald's they had a playroom for the kids, but that McDonald's in Chicago that he always go to, they got a 12 playroom back there. And it's disgusting. He got it set up just the way he like it in Chicago. He can't get away with half of the stuff he done in another city, but in Chicago, he get away with it all, because all they doing is sitting around waiting for him to make another album so everybody can get paid. I ain't making this stuff up. I've been living in Chicago for the past 25 years. I seen this man do all types of atrocities to humankind. This motherfucker, he be putting together time bombs and stuff, and people in Chicago just come by the house, be helping him tweak the buttons. People in Chicago, they ain't got no morals like that. Not like how they used to back in the day. But the thing that went wrong with Chicago was R. Kelly. Because you ain't never had no superstar from Chicago making all that money and stuff like that. And people was blinded by them diamonds. But I told that man, don't you ever, R. Kelly, play hopscotch with my daughter. And believe you me, he ain't never did it no more. So these fathers, y'all men out there, y'all got to quit being punks. Y'all got to come together and fight this man. He's 52 years old. How come ain't nobody knock R. Kelly upside his head yet? It's not like he's a young buck and he, in his early 20s or nothing like that. He's an old man. You could knock R. Kelly's old ass out. But y'all boys scared. Y'all want to go up to him and ask him for his autograph and probably leave your daughter at his house or something like that. These men on there talking about, I ain't seen my daughter in 10 years. Where's my baby? You know where your baby at. She with R. Kelly, nigga. All you gotta do is go over there and get her. These men talking about, R. Kelly got my daughter. All you got to do is go to R. Kelly's address, ring his doorbell, and get your daughter back. What you think? When you go to R. Kelly's house, what he gonna do? He open the door, and you say, man, I'm here for my daughter. He not gonna tell you no. What you gonna say? No, she my daughter now? You show up with the birth certificate, you can get your child back. Because I remember when my daughter ran away from home, I went straight over to R. Kelly's house. She opened the door, eating a pudding pop. I said, is Bill Cosby in there? What the hell you eating pudding pops for, girl? Get your ass in this goddamn car. She said, okay, daddy. And she got her ass in the back of that car. That's all you gotta do. She not gonna tell me no, because of R. Kelly standing right there. Yeah, he was standing there when I came over there. And she's sitting up there eating a pudding pop with the Cosby Show playing in the background. I said, girl, if you don't get your ass in the damn car, you over here with this grown man, you only 2 years old. He ain't changed her diaper in 2 days. You know what? I don't even want to talk about R. Kelly with them young girls like that. Because girls know when your daddy tell you to do something, you gonna do it. You ain't about to be sit up there and tell your daddy no. I wish my daughter would have told me no. I would have whooped her ass right there in front of R. Kelly. I said, R. Kelly, what's taking her so long? I told her to go in there and get her book bag. I said, Kelly, what's taking her so long? This fool told me, it seems like she's ready. And she bought her ass clean out that house and got in that car. So I don't understand why these fathers make it seem like it's so hard to get their daughters back. No, it ain't. R. Kelly, he ain't about to throw no hands with nobody over them young girl. Shit, you easily get your daughter back if you want her back. These fools, they don't want their daughters back. I met this one man, he told me that his daughter been with R. Kelly for 16 years. He showed me a picture of that little girl. She was big as a house. I said, why you left her there so long? He said, because this girl used to eat me out of her house and home. He said, if R. Kelly feeding her big ass, then she need to be with R. Kelly. I cut him off too, because that was wrong. I mean, that girl was big as hell. But that don't mean he had to leave her with R. Kelly. You know, some of these girls, I don't know, man. I just want these babies to be safe. And people so concerned about the young girls that's with R. Kelly. What about all the girls that go missing all across the country? How come they ain't get no shine on television? How come nobody talking about the young girls that been missing for decades, you know? Everybody just want to talk about R. Kelly. People just like the sound of R. Kelly on their lips. You know, they get freaky every time they say his name. That's why everybody talking about R. Kelly. There's girls that been missing in Washington, D.C., all across America. Don't nobody talk about them. But if R. Kelly had something to do with it, then, you know, everybody won't talk about it. I know grown women that tell me R. Kelly is a nasty man, but he can get it. I say, what you mean R. Kelly can get it? They say, I did. R. Kelly tear his ass up. I can't believe most of these sisters, you know, they want to bash R. Kelly, but at the same time be listening to his music and things like that. Like my wife, she ain't nothing but a old, I don't know, man. My wife, I don't think we ever gonna get back together. Because like I said, before she got with R. Kelly, she used to look like Lisa Ray. Nowadays, she looking like Ray Charles. Talking about he give me money when I'm in need. R. Kelly slapped my wife so hard she went blind. Now she got a little baby afro with gray edges. I said, baby, R. Kelly ain't gonna want to have sex with you. You too old. She over there baking that man cookies and washing his drawers. She's a full-time maid at R. Kelly's house. But all she want to do is talk about celebrities and stuff like that. That's how I got involved with the documentations, because of my old ragged-ass wife. Every day she want to talk about Whitney Houston, Bobby Christina. Like she know these people. You don't know Whitney Houston. What you worried about her ass for? Whitney ain't never paid none of your bills. You sitting up talking about Whitney Houston all day. You know, she's a celebrity monger. You heard of Killmonger, my wife? She was a celebrity monger. You remember when Monique had her little show on BET? My wife used to be in the audience every day sitting at Monique's show. I said, that's Monique, that ain't Oprah. Why the hell you gotta go see Monique every day? She not famous. She just regular famous. But my wife ain't give a damn. She just want to be around them celebrities all day. Now she caught up with R. Kelly ass and she don't know what to do with herself. She called me and asked me for $25. I told her, ask R. Kelly for $25. Shit. He ain't got $25. He just posted buying for $1 million. I said, well, damn, go to jail with his ass. Yeah. But GMB, Blazer Gang, I got so much love for y'all now. Kobe BS said, Sean, you sound so different tonight. Whoever said I was Sean? This ain't Sean. Who said this was Sean? I'm not Sean Blazington. He let me use his platform because I told him my story. And he said that I can tell y'all what happened to me because, you know, I'm the one that know R. Kelly. This ain't Sean Blazington. That's my homeboy and everything. But no, I'm my own person, man. You know. But I love y'all. I need y'all to subscribe to Sean Blazington channel because he's a good man. He didn't have to let me use his platform to tell y'all about R. Kelly and all the nasty things he's been doing in his life. You know, and y'all act like y'all new to this. A lot of y'all been new what this man been doing. But yeah, y'all just want to do and follow everything that's in the news because it's trending. If R. Kelly wasn't trending right now, y'all wouldn't give a damn about that man. You know, it's been plenty of times I tried to protest R. Kelly and people ain't give a damn. But it is what it is, y'all. GMB Blazer Gang, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment now, and make sure you come back on Thursday, because that's when I'm going to go on, you know. Well, that's when Sean going to go and get y'all them highly classified documentation, you know, going to pour that Hennessy all over your areolas and make you feel like a real lady, like how you supposed to feel. Now, let me see. I seen somebody said she's a new subscriber, Georgia Gill. Georgia Gill, now, hold on, let me ask you something, honey. Are you a Georgia Peach, or is your name just Georgia Gill for the hell of it? Please let me know, honey. If you a Georgia Peach, then, you know, maybe I know you, because I know some people down there in Georgia. Let me see. We got Tanisha Palmer. He said, I feel like he's picking on folks. Ain't nobody picking on nobody. Tanisha Palmer, you just in your feelings because your face ain't all the way coordinated. You need to get the symmetry of your face together before you say, I'm picking on somebody. If anybody picking on somebody, it's your ass. Shoot, if I was in the mood to pick on somebody, Tanisha, it would be your ass. Over there looking like a gerbo. Talking about I'm picking on somebody. If I wanted to pick on somebody, Tanisha, it'd be your ass. Oh my God. Tara Whitsing don't gave me, what's her last name? Whitsinger? She got the last name of an alcoholic. She gave me $2, y'all. Thank you, Tara Whitsinger, with your drunk ass. Sound like she drink whiskey all day, every day. Georgia Gill, she said, that's my name. That's a sexy name, Georgia. 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 I'll sing Ray Charles to you all night, baby. 1-2 a mayor. She said, Hennessy, Nisha Orr. How you doing, Nisha? Sean Bladenson told me all about your trifling ass. He said the only reason why you come on the live stream is because you be looking for some money, but he ain't got nothing for your ass, girl. Oh my God, Sue Tackman in the building. How you doing, Sheldon? Oh, everybody in the super chat tonight. I see y'all out there. 122 a mayor. He said, you know, you was brewing tea though. Ain't nobody, we don't spill tea or brew no tea over here. We only do the Hennessy, baby. Burning Monkey. Well, you better get out of here with a name like that. La Mama in the building. Mac Truck is in the building. What it do, Mac Truck? I see you out there, player. Now somebody get that Tanisha girl back here talking about, sound like I'm picking on somebody. Shit, if I was gonna pick on somebody, it'd be your busted ass. Rochelle Johnson. He said Tanisha has no pick. Yeah. Well, she ain't got no pick because I exposed her ass. She had a pick before I said something. Now she gonna go ahead and take the pick off of there because she knew I was about to tell her a new one. Who that over there? We got Lisa Blandford. She said, hey, we love you too, Lisa. Monica Matthews in the building. Baton Rouge love Hennessy. Yeah, y'all do. Ain't nothing but a bunch of broke-ass, drunk-ass people in Baton Rouge. We know y'all love Hennessy. Lil Boosie don't even want to live in Baton Rouge. That's how raggedy y'all is over there. Christina Love Lady. How you doing, baby? Brian Posada's in the building. JP. Victory. Lamar Davis, how you doing, player? He said, hold on. SWT, SHP, make a baby in me, Sean. I ain't about to make no baby in your ugly ass. You don't even got no genitals. All you got is a gooch. I seen your medical reports. I seen the x-rays. You don't even have a vagina. All you got is skin down there. They still trying to decide if you an alien from another planet. I ain't about to have no baby with your ass. George Lockhart is in the building. Team Mazda. Mason Eugene Edwin. How many names you got, man? Monica Matthews. I see you, baby. Now let me go ahead and tell y'all a little more about R. Kelly's ass before I get out of here. Like I said, ain't nobody ever said that R. Kelly wasn't a nice person. I'm not trying to come to his defense because when he go to jail and he's in there, I'm going to be the happiest man in America because I know my daughters is going to be safe. But don't act like R. Kelly ain't the only pervert in the world. There's plenty of R. Kellys out here. He's just the famous one. You've dated a couple of R. Kellys. And let me, if this the last thing I tell you, let me pause this game. Because I want to tell y'all young ladies something. I need y'all to listen to me real good right now. I see you riding the hole. Now, ladies, I need y'all to listen to this right here. Now, y'all be posting these pictures of y'all young daughters on Facebook, on Instagram, on all these social media sites. You posting your young babies on these sites. And these men be looking at your daughter. How you gonna have your 16-year-old daughter as your profile picture on your Facebook or on your whatever website it is? Stop posting y'all kids on these social media sites. It's a lot of perverts out here, and y'all using y'all children as bait. You dating the man that you met online, he don't even know what you look like, but he know what your 14-year-old daughter look like because you got her pictures posted all over your shit. Take your children off this social media stuff. R. Kelly ain't the only pervert out here. Y'all better wake up. I took my daughter all off my Instagram page because people was telling me that she wasn't my daughter and it hurt my feelings because she don't got to look like me. But, you know, I'm waiting for more to call us back because, shoot, the first slot he got, I'm going to be up there, you know. Make sure that my daughter really mine. I mean, I love my baby regardless, but if she ain't mine, I ain't paying no more of that child support shit. She gonna have to figure out how to get her school clothes on her own. Shoot, more just might save me a couple of $100,000. I'm waiting for him to call me back. If anybody know Morris' phone number, can you please give it to me? Because I've been calling, it been going straight to voicemail and everything. I need to know if this baby really mine. Shit, she getting more expensive. At first, she wanted to get her nails did. Nowadays, she want to get her eyebrows and her toes. And I said, well, damn, what's next? You going to try to get your ass did? You better get you some clippers and trim your own ass. Talking about she want to get a bikini wax. I'm waiting for Maury to call me back, get this girl up out my house. Even if I am the father, I'm going to go back and take the test again. These children is expensive, but I love my children. But they is very, very, very expensive. I can damn near see why R. Kelly, you know, these people to be dropping their kids off. R. Kelly, you can take this bit. I can't afford this baby right here, R. Kelly. Hey, if you willing to get her hair and her toes and all that shit done, you can have her. I know people personally that said, R. Kelly, man, if you want my daughter, dog, all you gotta do is kick me $25,000 a month. You can have this heifer. I hope you got some groceries, nigga. GMB Blaze Gang. Genesis Obscura, he said, I want to see the cougar, not a portfolio of her kids. Exactly. Brother, you get on Facebook or these social media sites, and these women ain't got nothing but a bunch of pictures of their children posted up all over the place. Talking about, look, y'all, my daughter in dance school, and your daughter young as hell sitting up there with some little short son. Why y'all throw y'all children to the wolves like that? I don't want to see your little baby all on your social media. But you so fat and sloppy, the only pictures you got is from the neck up. But you want to show off your daughter because she's young and limber. I swear, y'all, a lot of y'all wouldn't be using y'all children as bait. And you know I'm telling the truth. You only got 2 pictures of your fat ass on Facebook, but got 169 pictures of your 16-year-old daughter plastered all over the damn place. And you wonder why R. Kelly out here talking about, it seems like she's ready. Girl, are you ready to go all the way, all the way? It seems like she's ready. I tried to get that nigga to get me a record deal, but he talking about I was too old. I said, well, shit, Charlie Wilson, he's still making music and he's 95 years old. If you get me a record deal, shit, I could be your backup singer or something, dog. Shoot, I'm trying to get paid too. Why you up here laid up with everybody's daughter? You might as well try to get me a job before I expose your ass. You know, he let me sing on one of them songs, but it never came out. You know, I think I went overboard on the song because I put a little too much extra on it. I was in the studio talking about, oh, woo, 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 oh, woo, 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 woo. I was trying to be like Chris Brown because, you know, a lot of girls love Chris Brown. I thought I was going, you know, be the next superstar, but, you know, he ain't let me finish my verse and everything. So we had a falling out over that. But I told R. Kelly, don't you ever Don't you ever play hopscotch with my daughter again. But let me see. Okay. I see you, Nisha Orr. Sue Tackerman, Rochelle Johnson, she holding it down. Nitrous King, Lamar Davis, Monica Matthews, Christina Love Lady, I love you so much, girl. George Lockhart. I appreciate every last one of y'all for, coming over here and listening to what I had to say about R. Kelly. But this is what I want y'all brothers to do now. Y'all can't be scared when y'all see this man. If you ever at a McDonald's and you see R. Kelly, I want you to do all of us a favor. It's Black History Month, so we ain't got that much time left. I want you to bust R. Kelly right upside his head. And I want you to film it and put it on Instagram. And we gonna praise you. You gonna be the next Dr. King out here in these streets. All you got to do to get some fame and a little bit of clout, knock R. Kelly upside his head one time. And do it for your people, man. And that'll leave a message for the rest of these punks out here taking advantage of these young children. I wasn't gonna do it because, like I said, R. Kelly, he get to blowing that bubble gum and acting all childish. You can't really hit nobody that act like a child. That's like somebody beating the hell out of Michael Jackson. It just ain't right. You can't beat up a man when he act like he 10 years old. That's child abuse. One time I was thinking about slapping R. Kelly, came over, gave me a hug and all that stuff, man. It felt like he was my son or somebody, even though he about 50 years older than me. But it is what it is, y'all. I know how much y'all love Hennessy. I placed the order in last week. I'm going to have a couple of jugs of Hennessy for Thursday, so I need y'all to tune in because I'm going to be pouring it all over y'all areola. So if you don't want to wear no shirt, then don't wear no shirt on Thursday because, the Hennessy going to be pouring all over y'all bodies now. So just stay tuned. I'm going to be here with that Hennessy, dog. Make sure you ain't got to go to work the next day because y'all going to get drunk off that Hennessy. I'm going to be pouring all over y'all bodies. I ain't going to lie to y'all. But anyway, let me go on and get out of here. And Georgia Gill, you must ain't know I had a Facebook page, girl. You on that BS. Now, I'm not trying to use my little bit of YouTube status to pull women in my life, but I'm old. I'm lonely too. Shit, like I said, R. Kelly was the one getting all the women. I was just his old friend, I had gas all the time. I couldn't go to them parties that they used to go to and do all that type of stuff. I had a bedtime, shoot, them diapers only last for about 48 hours, shit. I had to be home most of the time. So don't be afraid to hit me up on my Facebook. Sue Tackleman, she already in there. She be in my inbox and stuff like that. She be leaving me messages and things. Sue Tackleman be trying to tell me about her problems and stuff like that. Every time she try to have a conversation with me, I fall asleep on her. But, I always call her back the next day. But, she got old people problem. I need to be, not no young R. Kelly age girl, but, somebody in there, late 20s. Early 30s, somewhere around there, But Sue Tackerman, she pushing 60. Trying to tell me about her dialysis and all. I don't want to hear that shit. GMB Blazer Gang, Mac Truck, man. Y'all need to holler at me on the Sean Bladington Lounge. That's where I'm headed to right now. Jess I Am. Brother, where you been at, Jess I Am? He said, place went from greetings, my brothers, to pouring Hennessy on thought. Man, well, hey, sometimes you got to switch up the game, player. You just mad because I ain't pouring no Hennessy on your zesty ass, boy. I seen your Instagram page. You sitting up there with all that lip gloss on. You doing all them push-ups and sit-ups and stuff. You built like a football player, but you act like a ballerina. It be them buff brothers that be in shape. Be the main ones twerking on Instagram. Got the nerve to talk about me pouring Hennessy all over. Thought you just mad because I ain't pouring no Hennessy on your zesty ass. And I ain't never gone to. You be begging for the documentation, calling my phone, screaming and crying, begging for me to give you the information. You just bad because I got some females in my life. You still living in your mama basement, eating Cheez-Its and crackers. GMB, baby. Let me get on out of here. I done gave y'all all the documentation, all the information. So just come holler at me on the Sean Bladington Lounge. I got things to do. GMB, Blazer Gang, I love y'all to death now. And for the girl that gave me that money, Tara Wissinger, I'm going to take that money. I'm going to get you another lace front. I'm going to put $52 with that $2. I'm going to get you a lace front, baby, because I see you got on that hat. And, that hat sweating. I see the sweat pouring down your cheeks. Been wearing that hat all day because your hair ain't done right. Don't worry, I'm going to get you a lace front wig this weekend, baby. Miss Nature, Miss Naybay, she is in the building. I love you, baby. Come over to the Sean Bladington Lounge, y'all. That's my other Facebook page, man. That's my other YouTube page too. Y'all gotta subscribe to that, man. I'm about to start live streaming over there, y'all. And if you don't know what the channel is, it's the Sean Bladington Lounge. Head over there, dog. I'm about to, do some more streams for y'all there. GMB, Blazer Gang, we gone, baby.